So something that I noticed myself when I got on testosterone, it made me much more hungrier. So will testosterone make me hungry? That's a question I get very often.
This is the TRT and Hormone Optimization YouTube channel. And if you want to learn all about the science-based information on this topic, consider subscribing, hit that notification bell, and you'll be on your way.
Obviously, for many, many years, Stephen, you were a natural lifter. You've been training. Your diet is clean and pretty concise. You eat a lot of protein, and your muscles require significant replenishment. And naturally, when you increase your protein synthesis potential, you were able to go through that nutrition significantly faster and utilize it to rebuild new tissue and create, hypertrophy and maybe a level of hyperplasia in your muscle tissue. Therefore, the need for fuel was increased. Now, if you're going to take testosterone, you're going to lay on the couch, not get in the gym, will you get hungry? I mean, if you do, it's probably placebo. It's not like you're going to order pizza and cheeseburgers and lay there and say, well, I'm going to get large fries instead of medium fries. But for someone like yourself who has benefited from the training and then went ahead and increased their protein synthesis potential, you're naturally going to need more. Look, if I got a small 4-cylinder engine vehicle and I'm, using X amount of fuel to get from point A to point B, and now I go and I upgrade to an 8-cylinder turbocharged motor, I'm going to need more fuel to get from point A to point B. So your training, your lifestyle activities with added muscle tissue, with added protein synthesis, is now going to require more fuel throughout the day to get you from 8 in the morning to 8 at night than it did prior to using testosterone. The short answer is yes, and there are going to be hormones in your body that are going to increase the amount of hunger that you feel. Ghrelin is one of them that has a direct correlation with IGF-1 levels, which is insulin-like growth factor, which is produced in the liver as a result from growth hormone. And this has also been shown to be increased as a result of testosterone therapy. So it's all interconnected. The body works in miraculous ways with these feedback loops, where one thing may have a slew of events that causes other things. And in short, increased protein synthesis will ring your bell to say it is time to eat more food because I'm running out of fuel. Don't fear that as to think I'm just going to go out and get fat because I'm going to eat it all day. As you know very well with your background in nutrition, that you can eat volumetrically dense food that is not calorically dense, achieve satiety and satisfaction and feeling full, still provide your body the nutrients that it requires, and not put on excess body fat as a result. So long as you understand nutrition, you have the right guidance on nutrition, you're going to make good progress in strength, energy, optimize your health and lifestyle, and muscle tissue without gaining fat. I mean, I think that if you look, not that we're, heavyweight bodybuilders, but if you look at Steven or myself, we're fairly lean. And I think we both eat more volume food than the average person. And, we do utilize our desire to eat and our hunger as a result of our therapy for a benefit rather than for a detrimental cause. So the short answer is yes, you will increase your appetite. And I don't see that as a bad thing so long as you use it correctly.
And for someone that is not interested into building muscle and doesn't go to the gym at all, does he get more hungry when he's have to get on TRT?
I don't think so, because again, the hunger comes from the increased need for fuel. And if you're leading a sedentary lifestyle, which we can get to that's a whole nother video. No one should be doing that. Not saying you need to bodybuild, but no one should be just laying on the couch doing nothing. But if that's the lifestyle you lead, then you're not essentially going to have any increased energy needs. Your muscle tissue is going to remain the same. You may actually burn a little more fat just because of the direct effect on your base metabolic rate as a result of the increased anabolic effect of the protein synthesis. Any synthesis, all right? The word synthesis means to form. Any synthesis that occurs in the body is an anabolic process, okay? You're building something that requires cellular energy. Catabolism is the opposite. Catabolism is breaking down. When you catabolize things, you create energy. And when you anabolize things, you require energy. Anabolism increases with testosterone. Therefore, energy requirements are increased. It's going to be negligible for someone that does not train. You're really not going to sit ready to raid the fridge if you're just sitting on the couch and using testosterone to get back to an optimal state provided that you were deficient previously. So I would not put this as any concern for anyone considering therapy if they're in fact deficient. You're not going to gain weight. In fact, your body composition will probably improve regardless of what your lifestyle is, so long as it doesn't get worse.
Okay, thank you, Gil. And now do this next. Click on one of these thumbnails to learn a ton more about TRT and hormone optimization.